What's up, guys? It's Red Dragons finally with the video. It's been so long. I missed you guys. Oh, I've been crazy busy. Too busy to do videos. I've got videos sitting on my hard drive that Battlefield 4 is going to be out by the time I get to them. But I wanted to bring you this to kind of update everything that I'm doing in my life, why you haven't seen me around, what's going to happen in the future, and everything else. Talking about the gameplay, you guys kind of voted for this. I'm not going to spoil the ending. I do fairly decent, in my opinion. I'm playing with Jess and Chris from Battlefield O. Jess is pretty good. She always lets me hop on and join her and everything else. She never complains. We weren't talking. I cut out a little spot. We'll see if you guys notice it coming up here in a couple minutes. Vanish called me on Skype, so I had to cut out the Skype noises because I know how much people hate that. So anyway, that's the gameplay. It's not terrible gameplay. I'm not just going to put throwaway gameplay. I thought about doing that, but oh god, God's tack light is right in my face. I'm not going to do color correction because I know you guys hate that. I'm not going to put music because I know you guys hate that. And I'm going to get shot in the back because I really hate that. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to be talking about a couple different things, and I'm going to put a link in the description to the different times where I switch talking. Hopefully I switch at certain times. So you can jump around if you're not interested in everything. You can check it out in the description. First of all, DRMB, what's going on with that? We are now officially merged with Battlefield O. The site is all new, the forums are all new, the video submission way is all new and even easier. So definitely do check that out. The Battlefield guys have always been awesome. I've always really got along with them. It was a very easy merger. We didn't do contracts. We didn't sell shares. Nothing. It was, hey, you guys like the community? Hey, we like the community. Let's join up. Sweet. High five. So that's what we did. We didn't worry about all that corporate stuff. So, anyway. Going forward with DRMB, I'm going to be around a lot less, and that will tie into what I'm talking about later. I don't have much time to be the daily go-to guy, which is pretty decently because, well, it works out pretty good because basically they have an awesome development team with the website. I don't need to worry about the website now. I don't even need to go into the back end of the website anymore because they're awesome about it. So anyway, I've got them working on that. I've got Justin, aka Noob Cake, taking care of the Twitter stuff, along with 13 Guns. On Thursdays on the DRMB Twitter, we always do stupid things, and that's 13 Guns and I. We always try and do funny hashtags and just joke around with the community. I know we lose followers every single time because we retweet and tweet too much. But man, I laughed my ass off. That last one, Battlefield 3 bumper stickers on Thursday, I didn't even know he was going to do it. And then I just started getting all these tweets on my phone. And a couple of them that stick out, like Spec Ops. What do you say now? Horn broken, watch for Smaw. Oh, fuck, I was laughing. So funny. Oh, there's that little jump. Catch that? Glitch in the Matrix. Anyway, so I've kind of got that covered. Colin and I are still going to do the podcast. I've got still a couple podcasts, 2 or 3 podcasts that I really want to get done that we have semi-scheduled, or I've at least contacted the people. And I want to do it. I think it'll be beneficial to the community. The one you already know about is, what's his name now? Roly the Bully. What the heck was that? The game just glitched me back. Anyway, we're going to talk about him. I'm really interested to see what he says. We just have to wait to get a good time, and that's going to be on a weekend thing for his schedule, and as well as, getting the... Well, I was watching my own video. I'm like, why'd that guy die? As well as getting the UK guys in. We feel really bad, but Colin and I both got little children, and we get home from work and, have to wait too long. We both work full time, and then on the weekends we have to take care of the babies and the kids and everything else. So anyway, that's going to be continuing. The next one I have former community manager of I can't remember John. Anyway, I don't know who he worked for, but basically him as well as Justin, aka 60K, from 15 Minutes a Game, and he's the community manager for Robot Entertainment, which does Orcs Must Die and blah blah. I can't remember the name of the iPhone game. It's really awesome. Anyway, they're going to come on and talk about what we can do as a community to, what would be the word, facilitate more discussion from DICE and EA. Instead of having one thing all over, as community managers, what they would like to see their community do and what we can kind of apply to ours. If you ever have a chance to check out 15 Minutes of Game, it's a 15 to 20 minute podcast they actually finish, they don't do it any longer as of about a month ago, but they're really knowledgeable about what goes on behind the scenes in regards to community management and whatever, so do check that out. So that is kind of DRMB-ish in a nutshell. Not much is going to change except for the YouTube. Working with Pwn Star for Hire, and I know a couple people in the community don't like him, but I do, and he gets it. He gets what we're about. He gets what Battlefield is about, as much as people disagree, and he's going to work with us on the DRMB YouTube to make that bigger and better and what it should be, which is a community channel where we post original content that benefits the community as well as people's different commentaries, stuff like that, you know. So that will be coming very soon. He's working on it right now. I handed over him the reins to that because he knows YouTube much better than I and has way more time than I do. Look at that, it was a segue. For now, what I'm doing in my life and what I've been busy at, and so busy to do these other things that I wanted to do for so long. A lot of people knew, I kind of talk about it on Twitter and stuff like that. I have a new baby due in 7 days as of this recording. I'm recording it on Saturday. Baby's due on the 25th. Mama is off work as of yesterday. We are ready. Well, she is ready. I don't know if I'm ready. I'm a little nervous, but that'll be good. So second baby due. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl. We barely have names picked out that we can agree on, but that will be very exciting. So a lot of my plans, PAX East included, were on hold or canceled because I want to be around for the baby, obviously, and the mama. So that's one thing where I can't deal with YouTube and Twitter and the site all day. Family comes first, it always has, and I'm not going to, kind of leave that up to her and up to my extended family to take care of so I can talk about a game. Stuff like that. Also, I'm taking my firefighter level 1 training. For those of you who don't know what it is, in Canada, there's 2 levels, level 1 and level 2 firefighter. These are what everybody needs to take and finish in order to be a firefighter in Canada. Same standard across anywhere, whether you're on a full-time department, part-time, volunteer department, anything like that. So that is what I'm taking right now. It's about a 200-hour course, maybe a bit longer. We are close to being finished. We started in October. We're close to being finished the actual blocks. We have 3 of 22 blocks finished. The other 3 aren't scheduled yet. Those are all 8-hour blocks though. And then we've got 3 times we're going to the burn house to do live burn training. And then we've got hazardous material operations, which I believe is a 30-hour course. Maybe not that long. Maybe it's a 16-hour course. So we've got that to do, and then I've got emergency vehicle training. So it's it's going to be a while before I kind of climb out from what I'm doing, but I'm really enjoying it. It's an absolute blast to do. It's the hobby I've always wanted. My brother and dad are firefighters, volunteer firefighters on the same department. So I've had this in my family for a while, and I really enjoy doing it. I really find that it gives me a lot to concentrate on. I enjoy how tough it is, mentally, physically, everything else. It's a lot of fun. In a month, we're going to be doing training. Us rookies, there's 4 rookies on our department. Us rookies are going to be doing training to teach the whole department, basically. So my class that I'm going to teach is SCBA, or self-contained breathing apparatus. It's the actual masks and tanks that we use to go in and fight the fires. So I'm setting up a big course for us to crawl through and do searches, and then I'm going to be doing like a firefighter down situation, and then we'd be doing a rescue from that, and all these different things. So I'm very excited about that. I've got a big project in mind. I'm a little bit of a keener, maybe a lot of a keener. So that I'll be tied up with that for about a month or something like that. So anyway, and this is something I don't apologize for. These are excuses. Sorry guys, it's something that's way more important than gaming right now. I'd love to game longer, but sometimes I just want to just dodge that rocket. Sometimes I just want to come home and go to sleep or watch TV with the wife or something like that instead of doing a podcast or doing whatever. I've just simply got much more things that are much more important. What I'm trying to say. Anyway, look, yet another segue. Not really, not at all. This isn't really a segue. Anyway, I talked about this on Twitter a couple days ago. No, that would be a lie. That would be a couple weeks ago. We had a major fire. I kind of joke around on Twitter because nothing burns in our area. We have very good fire prevention. We have a very quick response time. We have a small geographic area with high population, so it's easy for us to get quite a few things done and fires put up fairly quickly. Anyway, we finally got our rookie crew finally got the big fire we were maybe hoping for, and it was worse in the one major way that really kind of the only way that matters, in that. Okay, I'm not going to talk about anything that if it wasn't in the papers and the news or something like that, so I got to be kind of careful. I don't want to give away absolute specifics. We had a fire 5 in the morning. We got called. It came in as a trailer on fire. They didn't offer specifics. I made our first truck. The way we do, what's called volunteer or paid volunteers, how it's called. So we get a page, and then what happens is we go down to the hall, grab trucks, or go to the call. So I grabbed I made the first truck. I was riding along with one of our ex-captains. He was a very knowledgeable guy, and I was talking to 911. They didn't have any other information other than that it was a trailer fire, so we didn't know if it was a skidoo trailer fire or a camper on fire or anything like that. So we pull up. It was a really quick response time for everybody being dead asleep. Came in at like 4:56 or something. We came in, and one of our lieutenants got there just before the truck, and he called in a working fire. And we got there, and it was in the trailer park, so it was a mobile home. So I immediately grabbed an attack line off the truck. By the time I flaked it out, I had it passed off to our first guy in, charged the line, everything else. I won't go into any more details, specifics of the scene, but unbeknownst to us, until we did our primary search, there was 4 people inside. These 4 people all passed away. Probably from smoke inhalation, a little bit of heat and smoke inhalation. Now, reasons for that, kind of speculative. No smoke detectors in the building, and their back door was completely sealed off. So they would have had to go through the fire, which started in the front area, probably in the couch. They suspect it may be smoking. Somebody fell asleep with smoke, or with smoke in their mouth, or something like that. So this was, it was interesting. When our captain called in that they had 4 deceased, 4 deceased, it was interesting to watch people's reaction. A lot of people know that this comes with the territory, but this is the first fire-related death we've had in 30 years. It was the first fire-related death our chief has ever had. And he's been on for 27 years or something like that, and was the 2009 Canadian Volunteer Chief of the Year. He's very knowledgeable. He gets around, and so it was quite a big shock to him. So that's something I've been dealing with a lot lately. It doesn't really bother me. I didn't see the bodies. We didn't go in or anything like that, like myself and the rookies. I know we did our scene as perfectly as we could. I always thought if I wanted to have a fire, I wanted to make the first truck, which I did, and I wanted to pull the first line out, which I did. And for me to have that response time where I can hand off the nozzle to our guy who's fully suited up with BA on, everything like that, was exactly what I wanted and exactly the way we did. We did a couple minor things wrong, but nothing that affected the outcome, which was unfortunate. These 4 people, as I look at that grenade, these 4 people passing away. So ever since then, it's been very quiet on the fire department. We've been focusing on training a bit more. We've been talking through the situations and that. So it's been very good. I'm not having trouble sleeping or anything like that. So that's all excellent. So that's kind of what's going on. I kind of wanted to talk about it more for myself, but I thought maybe you guys would be interested in hearing about what's involved with the job, instead of me joking around that we had these stupid calls, because we had a stupid call just yesterday. Somebody called in that their fridge was leaking coolant. Now, I don't know what the fire department is supposed to do about that. Maybe call appliance guy or something. But anyway, so you see me joking around, and then we have something like this that actually puts our training into use, which was awesome, which is exactly what we wanted to do. And there's no other place that anybody would have rather been than at that moment, to be in there, to be on the fire department. This is what we train for, and this is what we want to do. So that's excellent, and we've got our department's been commended by all the papers around and the news and everything like that for what an excellent job we did, and saving the other. Like, if you think about, I think a lot of people know, maybe some people in the UK don't know what trailers are. They're mobile homes. They're maybe, I don't know what they'd be, 8 feet wide by maybe 30, 40 feet deep. And these things go up quickly. So for us to be able to save the building and everything else, that's, hats off to our department. And everybody in the community kind of agrees, which is quite excellent. So that's what's been going on with me. I really appreciate it if anybody made it this long. I know it's a super long commentary to sit through. I appreciate it, guys. I'll kind of update things, as things come. I'm going to be doing another 7 Minutes of Nowhere with Squid, hopefully soon. He's got a couple things going on as well, so we haven't had time to hook up lately. But again, thanks a lot, guys, and I will talk to you soon.